Alright, hey guys, OFD checking in here today, and today I'm really excited to be bringing you the very first Hamilton watch that I've ever had on the channel. I know it sounds nuts having a watch channel. I've been doing this for over a year, and I've never had a Hamilton on here. So I've handled Hamiltons with friends and stuff like that before, you know, out drinking and having beer or whatever, but I've never actually put one on the channel and done a review of it. So recently, in doing some watch exchanges with other YouTube channels, Bob from TimeToGo Travel and Timepieces was nice enough to include his Hamilton Khaki Pilot in with another watch that was coming my way. So thanks, Bob. I will put a link to Bob's video, his review of this watch. It was one of the first videos that I ever saw of Bob's, and it's still one of my favorites. I just really loved the video. I think it was him flying with his brother-in-law, and he put a lot of really cool things into that video. So I will put a link down there. Definitely go back and check that out. So like I said, what we have here today is the Hamilton Khaki Pilot. So I know the whole Khaki line of watches from Hamilton is very famous and goes way back as far as you know, World War II and stuff like that. And I know that a lot of people have been shown a lot of the Khaki King and stuff like that on here. So thank you again, Bob, for letting me take a look at this Hamilton you have here. So great Flieger design, or flight watch as you'd call it here, on this watch. As you guys can see, the way the dial is set up and laid out. Very big, easy to read hands. Very large watch overall as a pilot's watch. A true pilot's watch really should be, so that you can just glance at the watch and get what you need from it very quickly without having to squint or you know, just not really get what you're seeing here. You have the 60-minute outside track on the dial, which I think is really neat. And then if you guys look here on the inside, you actually have the 12 o'clock, the hour markings there on the inside. You do have a day date at the 3 o'clock position, very handy. And I really like the way the indices on this watch are done. See if I can kind of capture it here, get it to zoom in a little bit. Maybe I can see it, I don't know. You guys can see these are slightly applied indices. They're not slightly applied, they're applied, but they're very thin. They're not a super thick or heavy applied indice, but they look really good. And the way they catch the light because of the brush finish is really nice. Now it almost looks silverish around here on this minute track. It almost looks like it matches, but it actually, that's all loomed. And I will include the loom shot at the very end. You guys can also see the watch on the wrist when I do that. So talking a little bit more about what I really love on this watch, and something I noticed when I was handling one of my friends' Hamiltons just not too long ago when we were out. And if you guys look at the finish work on this watch, done extremely well. I love the way they have this polished line here coming down the side of the watch with the brush on top, or excuse me, coming down the side of the lug here. It kind of reminds me of almost like a samurai. Very nicely done. Actually, I'm thinking of a sumo, sorry about that. And then the nice brushwork on the side of the case there. Very nice. So like I said, big watch. This is a 46mm watch from side to side. Your lug opening on this watch is 22mm, which is perfect for wearing NATO straps or changing out the band however you want. They do make a metal strap for this watch, which is a bracelet, I should say, which looks very nice on it. You have almost right about 53mm from lug to lug on this watch. It's a pretty big watch. And then you're looking at just under 12.5mm thick. So if I hold the side there, you guys can look at this sapphire crystal on here, dome sapphire crystal. And I'm pretty sure they are using an AR coating on there. Very nicely done. You guys can see the smooth sweep of the second hand there because this watch is running an ETA movement in it. This one being the 2836-2. Show you guys here on the back. Oops, excuse me. Just to focus here. You guys can see the Hamilton rotor, or the Hamilton logo on the rotor has been customized and decorated for them. This is a 25 joule high beat movement, 28,800 vibrations per hour with this one. These are considered to be a Swiss-made watch. As you guys can see there, you do get the movement number and the water resistance up there at the top. It says to 20 bar, 290 PSI. I haven't seen that before, that's neat. All stainless steel, of course, construction. 200 meters on a Flieger watch. That's not really common. I think it's kind of neat to have that on this watch. You do, of course, have a screw-down crown with that 200 meters, and you have the screw-down case back, as you guys can see here. Not your conventional screw-down case back. I actually like this because it eliminates that shearing force you would get with a standard, you know, screw-down case back. So let me wipe this off here real quick. That big crystal does get a little bit of fingerprints on it. Very nicely done leather strap on this watch, as you guys can see. Very good stitching. And it is a branded, you can see the Hamilton logo there. It is a branded strap, as well as the buckle. You get that Hamilton logo there. So very nice watch. Just really well done overall. I do like the fit and finish on Hamiltons. You know, I think these are done by the Swatch Group, and so, you know, of course, they're going to really kind of take care of business with that. But if you guys are interested, you guys can find these watches out there from anywhere from about $400 to $500, maybe a little bit more than that, depending on where you go. But definitely a great flight watch if you want to add something like this to your collection. If you can't afford an IWC Big Pilot or something like that, which a lot of us can't, this would be a good option. This would be something good to look at. So alright guys, make sure you stick around for the loom shot and the wrist shot at the very end of this video. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. Please do. Alright, thanks guys. Guys, here's the watch on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. And 46 millimeters side to side without crown, and 53 lug to lug. Wears really nice. It's a big watch, but it wears well. Alright, let's check this loom out. Very nice. You can tell the time at night with this one, guys. Alright, thanks for watching.